But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. In motion left goes a tight end. Off play action. Fields dancing to his left. And right away he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
When I look back at the stats from last week's game, I thought it was a typo. That was a misprint. It's one thing to hold someone under 100 yards in a game. That's phenomenal. Under 50? Absolutely exceptional.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. The Steelers at 14-2 heading into this final week. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Out to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 37.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 75. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
To throw on second is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Cooper. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Being chased out left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Fields. Rolling to his right. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves to James.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defense.
It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again is Fields. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Fields, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 74 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the gun, here's Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Swift going to try up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
They'll try it now with Swift, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DeAndre Swift. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack
is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing on third down, Watson.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
134 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's a handoff to Swift. Now he's loose again.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight-ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And the Steelers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Play action. It's Fields.
Steps away.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. This is Swift on the counter. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal.
Swift will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now third and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Here's first down. Here's Watson. This is swung out to Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. First and 10 here.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
$12 yards between them and the end zone. Second and 10. To throw, Watson.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Now first and goal. Chubb. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times. Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that could be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Steelers,
it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Browns,
they suffered just their fourth loss all year to bring the final mark to 13-4 overall.
And now they'll have to see how the final playoff picture will all shake out. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.